So I downloaded a few anti-cheats that I think will be awful. According to the anti-cheats themselves, though, they block all cheats. I'm sure in the past you've downloaded something that you thought would be perfect for all your needs, but did not work at all and just left you there wondering what you did wrong. We'll get to the disaster that is Guardian AC soon, but first up on our list is an anti-cheat called Fox Edition. Hopefully it isn't terrible, but this is a video about bad anti-cheats, so... To start things off with something pretty easy to block, I want to test if flight will work. I think even the average grandpa can probably detect flight, so if Fox Edition can't, then... Well, I mean, I was gonna say it's a bad anti-cheat. What actually surprised me was how incapable Fox Edition was of blocking literally anything. Flying 200 feet in the air, don't worry, you're not cheating. Fast forwarding your game by 10 times the normal amount, certified legit player, and even walking on water. Okay, but at that point, doesn't even count as cheating anymore, because like you created the world, you created the rule. Unfortunately, while testing, something very rare happened, and it was that I was wrong about something. Technically, Fox Edition was only supposed to block the cheats listed right here on this checklist, and the things that I tested weren't actually meant to be blocked. That would be a solid argument for Fox Edition being a decent anti-cheat if the checklist was, you know, reasonable and had sensible blocking choices, which it doesn't. If you're thinking right now, man, nothing can be worse than Fox Edition, Guardian AC sweats nervously, then you have not been looking at my television, because now it's time to debunk the checklist. Okay, so the first thing they decided to put on this list was fast bow, which, like, what? Yes, we'll let you fly, but don't you dare think about shooting a bow fast. They do block reach, though, which is, like, the one good thing they did. It doesn't work half the time, but at least they tried. They also say they block bad packets.
If you would just get up and teach them instead of handing them a freaking packet, yo.
But seriously, if you know anything about how Minecraft servers work, then you know that bad packets could be classified as anything. And we know from previous experience that Fox Edition did not block everything. So we've clearly established that Fox Edition is a complete fox. I mean flop. And next up on our list is Guardian AC, the anti-cheat that said it blocked all cheats. More like it will block all oxygen from getting to my brain, but anyways, this is Guardian AC. What has happened? What is wrong? And just like before, first we have to see if flight will work. Well, I guess you have your answer.
You know, I've seen so many bad anti-cheats today. I just need a good one, you know?
But speaking of needing good anti-cheats, if you've been wondering what anti-cheat I'm going to test next and what this twist thing is, I'm going to test a relatively decent and well-known anti-cheat called Grim AC with a $10 ghost client that I actually bought, which should be interesting. Alright, now back to the worst anti-cheat you've ever seen. And since Guardian AC is so terrible, there's actually one use case that I could see going for it.
Yo, bro, I'm tired of you cheating on all the servers we make. Can you put an anti-cheat on the server so that I know you won't cheat?
Yeah, sure, I got you, bro. I found this really good one called Guardian AC. Look right here, it literally says it blocks all cheats.
And now that you've successfully tricked your friend, you can have all the fun you want doing stuff like this.
Look, I missed a parkour jump, but it's like Spider is just so good, you know?
But sadly, just like everything else good, there has to be a conclusion to it. Even edging. And now it's time to move on to something that is better than laughing at Guardian AC and edging. An actually usable anti-cheat. Testing an actually good anti-cheat after all these terrible ones is like getting a break from hearing my voice for 5 seconds. Very refreshing. Although if my client actually does its job, even good anti-cheats will still be terrible ones. So instead of flight, I'm actually going to test reach first, which obviously gets detected because reach is like super easy to block. Unsurprisingly to anyone though, I actually screwed up testing again. Prestige client, the one that I have, is actually meant for crystal PvP, and I didn't test any crystal modules, but it actually did surprisingly good for being out of its element.
Here's the thing, does it detect trigger bot?
I tested some others, but those are the main hacks that worked. Now let's see my totally positive and optimistic outlook on all these anti-cheats.
If you don't use anything client-side, Grim will detect it because it's pretty good. Most anti-cheats suck. Most anti-cheats are fucking horrendous. Especially, like, what is that Fox Edition one? I might do some more recording of this, but this is pretty much fucking it. I'm done. I quit. Like, what the f***?